So we're looking at SoundHound today, SOUN, price action plus 14% so far today, Tuesday, March 12th. It is trying to test that $7 level I'm watching at the moment. Pre-earnings high for the stock, $7.91. That's another resistance level I'm watching for the stock. So the question here is, can it fight through these levels? Because if you can take a look at this chart, this is an hourly chart, and pay attention to the volume that was traded at these levels versus this rally on a low volume. Will sellers show up at this level? That's the question. And will it break these levels with low volume? I'm watching 7 just to as a short term, ultra short term, on a daily, on an hourly. But for the rest of the week, I'll be watching 791. This week is pretty big option expiration, and this is a daily chart. If you take a look at daily chart, maybe, well, we had a gap right here. It was filled actually. But on a daily chart, highest close 743. So that's another level. But if I go back to like 2 years when stock went public, highs 18 and local high right there while it was coming down 861. These are my another resistance levels. At the moment, market capitalization of SoundHound is $2 billion. Can it become double, triple, $5-6 billion? Possible. If it goes 3 times from here, it can definitely test its all-time highs, but nobody knows how soon it's gonna be. Nobody knows how it's gonna go through these levels and squeeze or not, because I don't know if company will come out and do shelf offering tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. You have to keep an eye with small caps out there on SEC filings, but we can take a look at just short interest. What's going on with this name, at least for the past few days, and what's the borrowing rates and all that stuff. Let's have a look at just short volume, just to take a look at what people have been doing lately. So again, this chart does not represent entire volume being traded every day. Okay, this is just from the data collected from the exchanges who report it daily. So you can see 53% volume short, 59% the day on Friday, 53, 59, 50, 57. So yeah, relatively higher short interest, short volume. And I can tell it by borrowing rates as well. You can see for today, interest people are paying to borrow shares. I mean, okay, it's yearly, it's nothing, 13%, but it's pretty high. And available shares, okay, and you can see how high of a rebate it has as well. So available shares to short. So when there are not that many available shares to short and it becomes lower, you can see stock will drift higher, and it can squeeze definitely as well. But let's take a look at total outstanding. I'm gonna go with this Finviz. Okay, I don't know any other websites that are free. All of them who I was watching became expensive, paid. But float 200 million, and from that 20%, 18% is short. This is according to Finviz. So give or take 20%, 30% of the float is short. It's not a lot to cause this stock basically squeeze. What can cause the stock push higher is option activity. More people coming in, buying calls and calls and calls. So market makers come in, hedge themselves, buy shares to limit the risk. As of today, it's been, we have 2 more hours until market close. 82,000 calls were being traded so far, and 17,000 puts. That's the volume for today for SoundHound. If we filter biggest orders, I don't like to see short-term calls, okay, because that means people are not yeah, these 7, 6 to 50, I'm not going to pay too much attention. I'm looking to see if people are buying longer dated calls. Okay, somebody came in for April $5 call, April 19th. Well, at least month of a time, right? And it could be covered call as well. So you don't know. I'm seeing July. These types of orders I'm interested in. The more of these come in, the more I have a conviction in a stock. If it breaks out, July 19th, $14 call, somebody paid, but it's not a significant order, okay? It's like 20, 30,000. But I want to see those type of big orders. So far by the option chain, I can say it's very, very retail. There's no big players coming in. Amount of option contracts being purchased still relatively not too high, not one strike. Usually for a stock to cause gamma squeeze, basically buyers should come in and attack certain strikes and buy calls nonstop every day to push the price higher. But so far good progress, but it can slam right back down, just like I said, if they do offering or anything like that. But also it is trying to drift higher on a lower volume. So as it approaches these resistance levels where some people are trapped, okay? Some people will want to get out. That's why it's resistance, okay? There are sellers present at those levels. So big level to watch. Will it break through? We shall see. We'll definitely update. But that's the video for SoundHound. See you in the next one.